It should be. Give it a few seconds. But we should be going again. Yep, we're going again. We're all sorted. Oh, never mind. My Discord audio isn't sorted because they can't hear you. Hang on. It's all good. There we go. It's fixed.
At least your stream is back.
Yep, everything's fixed.
Yeah. So Quake has just entered Team Games. Casually still wearing the scuba helmet, still with his explosive weaponry. Probably still wearing stupid comically sized flippers.
Yeah. Begin looking for the weapons that I was searching for, I guess.
Yeah. So Quake strolls his way out of the open door into the arena proper. And he's wearing flippers, so all you hear when he walks is flip, flop, flip, flop. And this man is strolling like he's on your average Sunday walk.
So, I guess that's where he went.
Log looks at everyone in this little room. There's a spark of neon blue in his eye. And he seems to be listening to something. And he repeats it quietly under his breath because he knows damn well that at least one person's trying to listen to what he's doing. Yeah, don't get most of them killed, yada, 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 I know. You could, of course, come help yourself, boss man. I know. Purple bitch will be pissed. But guess what? Bitch boy, they'll be pissed anyway. To which the sparkle goes away, and Log strolls on out, hands in his pockets, not wearing armor that you guys can see. Just whistling. Happy little tune.
You are a man.
Everyone's so happy to be in the Death Games.
Oh no! He turns around and calls back and goes, I am doing because he hears you because reasons from the box and goes, I'm doing this to be a pain. And the king raises a hand in his seat and goes, tributes, present yourselves to the king. Also someone tell that idiot of a man to take the stupid shoes off.
Do we have to take our shoes off, guys?
No,
I'll take my
I think
shoes
our
off.
shoes are fine.
I'm
First of
gonna
all,
leave
your
my shoes
shoes
on.
have like a large IQ. Your shoes are fine.
No
So
free
everyone
toes.
shuffles out of the holding pen that all of the contestants were kept in. Most are glaring in the direction of the box. And behind you, Team Castle, there is a row of people that have odd holographic green screens with scrolling text in a language that none of you can read. Even if they were in front of you, but they're not. And they're all whispering, okay, what are we starting with? Oh, what about... Well, the thunder was cool last time. No, we can't do the same thing twice. Shit. What if we blow something up? We... Remember, explosives are finales, dumbass. Oh. And then Karen Mistral leans over and goes, I think you should play the clock sound. Just a hunch. So every single member of Team Games, I don't have an audio file for it, so you're going to have to imagine it. You can hear, just echoing through the arena, a solid clock tick.
I hate that.
I also hate that.
Familiar.
Oh my god.
As tributes begin just kind of scanning the surroundings, the king bangs his fist upon the railing and goes, I demand a show. And that's when one of the people with the holographic tablets goes, well then, a show you shall have. And there is a loud echo of a whoosh that just travels through the building, and the arena fills up with an unusual mist.
You can get mist underwater.
Apparently so.
It makes the water significantly harder to see through, and you can no longer see anyone further away than than like one arm.
Terrible.
Except, Vitality, please roll me perception check.
Yep, working on it. My regular dice is gone, so we'll just use this one. Uh, 17.
So, Vitality, you reach your hand through the mist and realize that if you are focusing through what you would believed was your blind eye, you can see perfectly fine, as if no mist is around. So you're watching everyone reach out with their hands, doing T poses and flailing their arms around like they're idiots. You notice Logan is looking directly at you as well.
Ah,
Well, Log, as you currently know.
okay.
You can't hear
How?
anyone through this mist except Log hears you because he can, for reasons, and goes. He just kind of points at his eye, and then points at Vi, and then points at his eye again.
Oh,
Eye to
And then gives you, and then gives
communication.
Vi a thumbs up.
in that case, then Vi's gonna rummage through her pocket and not her hat for her old eye patch.
Yep,
And she's gonna cover the other eye.
nice. So you now have a permanent immunity while their eye patch is on to the mist fog. Distantly from the edges of the arena, as everyone's kind of been drifting towards the middle, step by step, where Queek is currently rummaging through a giant barrel of weapons, going, no, no, not good enough, I hate it. Oh, that one's okay, I guess that one would be edible. No. You hear what sounds like a rattle. And then another rattle, which sounds an awful lot like bones not contained by muscle shuffling towards you. From within the fog, you hear screams. Those of you up in the viewing box, you are handed telescopes that see through the fog.
What do we see?
If you look through your telescope, you notice that these are skeletons animated by magic, shuffling along, carrying swords. And then you notice that they're shuffling towards the players of this stupid game.
Spooky.
Freshly hatched bones.
This is pretty confident that they can take like just a bunch of like fucking bones. So like just kind of lets himself enjoy the show because it is still a performance. Technically.
The king is grinning as he watches one of the skeletons creep up on a smaller games participant, probably about the youngest one there, maybe about 14 or so. And they scream, of course, because that's what you do when skeleton hands touch you. And they turn around and punch it, so it crumples to the ground, and they take off running. He then goes, the king then demands Why not something more challenging? Entertainment Authority. This is a bit tame for the beginning of our grandest games. Oh, yes, of course, Your Highness, one of them replies. They can correct themselves, Your Majesties. Pardon me. Pardon my French. Except this is just the opening ceremony. It would be remiss to have any of them die in the opening ceremony, would it not? You have a point.
Breaking my immersion.
Okay,
Sorry, guys, get back in. Get back in.
Distantly, on the other side of the arena, running around in one of the, I guess you'd call it a staff corridor back when this building wasn't an arena, Vitra turns to whisper to Jay and goes, if you don't stop making stupid comments, I'm going to chuck you into the arena again myself. Holy shit, shut up.
Alrighty, fighters. Back into immersion mode. Oh.
Corolla decides to stay quiet based on the fact that they were basically told do not talk as one of the rules.
Yeah,
And they're taking that to heart.
it's a good rule to follow.
Pearl leans over and goes, you can make quiet comments if you whisper. Because Pearl is the row above with the game makers. You hear what sounds like another burst of magic. And from the walls, swirls of dark red, blood colour, begin twisting around the arena, almost like blades. The competitors see these swirling above their heads. The blades become what looks like fire. And this faux fire covers the entire arena. As the same announcer from before goes, welcome one and all to the 200th anniversary games. Our competitors include civilians, politicians' children willing to prove themselves at the ultimate test, a god killer, a half-false demon, a traitor to the nation,
That's a
a
bit
trained
much.
assassin, and a rat with a gun. Amongst
goes,
others.
yes.
But not.
Wait, who's the half demon?
But of course, most importantly of all, we have finally in our arena the kidnapper of the princess.
Oh shit, that's you.
Hey yo.
I knew that one was coming.
God
Now,
damn it.
you folks in the arena should know that should Vitality, the elf we only know as such, be amongst those collected off the floor, there will be a handsome reward.
Oh. Yay. Wow, whoever's stuck with me really has their work cut out for them.
Log sighs audibly loudly. Now,
Good thing I know how to run.
as we proceed through the games, the arena will shift and change at our whims. Some days you may fight other contestants. Others you may fight only what your innermost fears. The arena is above all else, alive, breathing, wanting blood. Now, contestants, stand in a circle. As such as said, guards wearing the stupid pointy hats march their way out and begin pulling all of you into various points on a circle. They're clearly making you like stand on a mark, as it were, as if this was a show.
I'm
Lovely.
moving. I'm moving. I've got it. I know
What's
where
a
to
circle?
stand. I've got it.
I've
Yeah, we
been
don't
here
need to be
before. I know what I'm
dragged.
doing. I've played these games before.
If anyone tries to touch
I
Queek,
have.
he would threaten them with a gun.
So Quick is the only one not with space in the circle because they weren't accounting for him. So he's just standing on the barrel in the middle. One of the guards goes up to him and goes, "Put your arms out."
I point my gun at him.
No, like T-pose, bitch. You're making this look, sir. If this doesn't look good, the king will kill us as well. We're trying to minimize death here.
I reluctantly T-pose.
As Quick is T-posing, another flare of magic like swirls around from the central point, so around where he's T-posing, in bright blue. Only those of you in the party can recognize this color for what it is. You recognize it as the same color as the that is on the walls that denotes this place as being older than the nation of Aquaticus.
Dev chuckled blankly. Just kind of getting the whole vibe from. You can't see what I'm just.
I
Now,
guess the T-pose was the plan we made along the way.
That doesn't make any sense.
T-pose and we won't die.
on your marks,
That makes more sense.
get set. As the announcer says this, you hear swooshes of smaller swooshes of magic. Then suddenly, there is more foliage in the arena. There are more trees in the arena, except if you're vitality. There are what looks like armed guards in the arena, brandishing swords, with no visible facial features. Unless you look at them long enough, and then they look like someone you know, someone you regret, even. Get set. May the games begin. Last breathing survives all. As that is said, you hear the toll of a bell 3 times.
Chloe, toll of the bell.
I don't. It might be loud. Is my only worry.
Oh no.
Go
I
on.
won't risk it. Okay, I'll toll the Taco Bell. Let me find it.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you for the immersion.
You're welcome.
So loud.
See, Chloe,
It
now's when I
was
tell you I have your soundboard muted on my end.
Okay, I'll toll the Taco Bell.
Oh,
I
that was
think I missed
wonderful.
something.
The Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
We told the Taco Bell.
Okay.
Bells of tacos.
The heavy fog becomes a little bit less heavy. It's still like distantly good at cutting off your view of the edge of the arena. But you can see where the people are.
Render distance
Now.
on 3.
Yeah, your render distance has been reduced to 3. Vitality. What do you do? What do you see?
You've gotten it the fog on.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. My PC was being a problem child.
Splish
Huh?
splash.
I'm not
I
taking a guess.
wanna look out for people I know, but there's a person in particular that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Kami.
I'm doing
Do I
the
need to
same.
roll for that?
No,
Has
because
any-
you have the perception modifier permanently. So you turn around and you spot him in the distance, kind of like just standing there, like, what is this, amateur hour?
I'm just standing,
Cool.
just fucking waiting.
I also
Just kind of looking around.
I also want to see if I can see roughly where everyone else is. Are we near each other? Are we quite far away?
You notice that you and Kami seem to be the closest together, but you can see where everyone is, and you notice that most other contestants look a little bit confused.
Alright, Vi's gonna take a dash straight to Kami.
Yep.
She is going to...
She is the first movement of the games, and you hear an audible cheer from the games people and the king.
Joy.
He just starts running,
Okay.
and then suddenly an eruption of applause, and you're just like, "What
Yes.
the fuck?"
She fucking... As she's running, she stops, she takes a bow, and then continues running. She's gonna sprint right at him, and when she gets there, she's gonna jump up and she's gonna slap him in the face.
What the fuck?
And she's gonna say, "Get your shit together. I know that you're in crisis mode because suddenly you're a fish and suddenly you're breathing. Get your shit together because shit is about to get really fucking real, and I need you to be on your A game." Because I don't know if you heard that, but there's a target on my head. There's a target on all of our heads, but there's a big one on mine. You need to get your shit together. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh. She slaps him again.
I didn't tell you this before because we were too far away. But I'm going to protect you.
You're a loser.
I know.
And
as Cordelia, no sorry, as Vi, read the wrong one, is talking to Kami, there is a flicker of bright red light like near their faces, and you can hear like a buzzing, like a little drone.
Is this recording us?
Bitch, get away.
The camera circles around you, and like just hovers.
Can I throw a
Cool.
dagger at it?
For those of you in the viewing box, a screen has now appeared, and you are watching this word for word.
Oh, I hope they heard that.
Fuck.
The fucking, you are a loser.
I know.
Please?
Can I throw a dagger at it?
No, don't do that.
Why?
Can you roll accuracy for that? Weapons accuracy?
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit it.
I don't know what a dagger is. I'm just gonna roll a d6.
Yeah.
I got a 1. Never mind.
You miss hopelessly to the point where your dagger lands at the feet of a different contestant and they take it and run away.
I thought we were gonna make the dagger boomerang back at Kami.
Good thing I've got more.
I think we need to... It's gonna be crazy. And I know that they can hear everything because they're listening right now. But we need to gather everybody. Or at least make sure we know what each other is doing.
Yep.
And after the squabble that we just saw, I'm not the only one with a target. I'd say...
Instantly, you hear the sound of screaming and of swords clashing.
Dang,
it's not anyone you
that's
recognize.
Okay, Vi's gonna defensively hold that battle axe up.
Do you know how to use that, by the way?
No, I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
I didn't think that they would actually have it, and the fact that they did was really funny. So it's here.
Two-handed swing.
Cool.
And pray.
Right.
You do notice, Vitality, that you can no longer see where Logan is. Sorry, Log.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna take that as a she passes. All she sees is the log has the branch has gone on as she says.
Meanwhile, some of those the rest of you. Log kind of aims that little that was filmed earlier. Those of you in the box with your telescopes, if you're paying attention to Log, you will notice that he kind of just runs towards it, and then as he approaches, like once he's there, he just turns a corner and suddenly you can't see him.
It's almost like he just disappeared. Did I say that too quietly for my mic to pick up?
No,
No,
we
we
heard
heard it.
that.
Okay.
I heard it, I just didn't process what the words meant.
So, Halazia, what are you doing at this moment?
Running.
Good for you.
You do notice, Halazia, as you're running, that the rest of the unwilling contestants seem to be more interested in yelling and fighting with each other than going for the foreign ones.
That's good to know.
Is this Pokemon
However,
music?
No, it's actual, like, it's the same shit as the music before, it's just battle music.
I love it.
I cranked the intensity up for fun.
Thank you.
Halazia, you do notice that you can spot Squiddy kind of alone.
I run towards Squiddy then.
Squiddy, what are you currently doing?
Well, I'm just standing there kind of like, what the fuck am I meant to be doing? I see Halazia running towards me and I just stand there and wait for arrival. And then I'm like, hello, you're here. I'm not alone. Yippee. A friend.
Can't believe Squiddy's reaction is I'm back in the fucking building again.
They're just like, he's just like, what the actual fuck? Why am I here? Just looking like, what the fuck? And just like,
Martha,
hello,
I'm coming,
hello.
sweetie.
It's like a friend.
Kitty, what are you doing?
Sorry, can I get a recap?
So the games have now started. It's pandemonium and chaos, and it's very hard to see anything unless it's like decently close to you.
Is anyone from our group near me?
You can kind of make out where Queek is still standing in the middle, T-posing.
I'm not T-posing, I'm violently defending my barrel of weapons.
Okay.
I'm
So, Queek, one of the creatures that approaches you is rather similar to a raccoon. It's kind of swaggering on up to you.
Kill that man.
Looks at you, looks at the barrel you're standing on, goes, "Can I have it?"
I shoot it in the face.
It explodes loudly.
Yeah.
And you hear a cannon go off in the distance. Yeah, I'm shamelessly stealing this from Hungry Games, deal with it. And you hear the announcer voice read out, "First blood, Spritay."
Yeah.
Oh shit!
God.
Just everyone in the arena goes,
Well,
yay!
Chloe's microphone is not picking it up, but she was literally screaming just then.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Up in the spectators box, Des isn't quite sure whether it's appropriate to cheer, like considering they're on the quote unquote good guy side, but they kind of do.
The king loudly cheers and turns to his daughter and goes, "Why aren't you cheering? You must support our people." And she gives the most half-hearted yay in existence.
With that going on, Kitty's gonna like turn and just try and get away from that. Keep away from the murder. Sounds like a good place to start. So she's booking it. She's getting out of there.
Yeah.
Does Kitty need a friend?
Yes.
So, Team Castle, those of you sitting and watching, what do you notice? Like, you're just chilling and watching the games, like, there's a camera flying about capturing most of this action. You do, however, notice that all of the Aquaticus City group, which is the vast majority of people in this arena, are yelling and bickering, and you catch the words, well, we should just kill the traitor first.
Oop.
And then I guess we go for the god killer because, come on. The gods aren't real. They've done nothing for us. As you hear that, a familiar echo of a voice goes, "There will be no blasphemy in my temple." Des? Thoughts? Friends?
Hello?
What are your thoughts
Sorry,
to watching what's happening?
I'm sorry, I'm wondering,
Ugh.
so like just everything in general or any
Like what
or
you're
the
seeing on the
voice?
screen at the moment.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, Des is really trying not to like remember this is actual people's lives and not just a really damn cool performance with some kind of shoddy script writers who don't understand the purpose of dramatic tension and killing people off to show stakes. Very like kind of sitting on the edge of their seat, but also like, no, I can't do this. But like, if they die, I mean, it was fate. They were fated to die. Surely.
Is this saying this out loud or just in the head?
I'd say Diz is thinking this.
Yeah.
Diz, as you think the words, "it was fated for them to die," a voice kind of pops into your brain. It's familiar to you, and it's not, the big purple wire in the sky. So you're fine with this.
It's fine. Yeah.
You just hear, "They're doing this in a temple, by the way."
Oh, just like
In
very quietly out loud, they just go, "Oh, okay."
You recognize the voice as being a certain god of the oceans, by the way.
Okay, cool. There's suddenly a whole lot less cool with this. Now that fact has been processed.
So, Caller, what are your thoughts at the moment? What are your thoughts watching this happen on the screen?
Cora was starting to get quite tense hearing that basically people are trying to team up, and the ones that they have gotten to know somewhat, just a little bit at least, until hearing Big Sis Paul's voice, and suddenly, almost like a wave of relief goes over them, realizing that he is at least around a bit more and a bit more aware of what's happening, but still is quite tense at the idea that their friends are getting targeted.
So, Caller, as you're relaxing in relief, you do notice that Log flickers into existence, like kind of tumbling out of something at the other end of the arena to, like, he physically could not have got that far without being noticed. And with him is a familiar figure of Jay.
Jay's back.
So, Log turns to Jay and goes, "You remember the plan, yes?" At him, Jay, wakey. I know you're getting a PTSD trauma flashback right now. Wakey. We don't have time for trauma. We have a deadline.
Oh god, isn't that real?
Jay, hello. He's like poking them. Jay, I will steal your hairbrush. I swear to the means.
What's that bridge?
Jay, the plan. You remember the plan, yes?
It's perfect, is what it is. I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna lie, I missed half of what you said. My kettle was boiling.
So, Jay, the plan. You remember the plan, yes?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me what the plan is, because I think that's a lie.
You're right, that was a lie. But...
Okay, so the plan is you go be disruptive. Break up the big groups. Make them think they're being haunted.
Oh, sounds fun.
You've
on
got
it.
the slide whistle. Make some ghost noises.
Did you say slide whistle?
I did, in fact. Yes, your slide whistle, the one in your pocket, dumbass. Holy shit, this is worse than working with Vitra.
Okay.
The arena shifts and changes again, and suddenly there's a lot more dense foliage. There's now a lot more cameras around as well.
Cameras or fish pigeon cameras? This is
Like the,
important.
like the drone cameras that kind of look similar to fish, but they're hovering.
Thank you for making that. That's vile.
It's wonderful.
It's
Pigeon
horrific. I love it dearly.
It's so good.
The group of you that has Vi and Kami in it.
We're looking for
Log
Kitty,
just
by the
kinda-
way.
Log just kind of ambles his way over. Like, he's not running. He's still holding no weapon. His hands are still in his pockets. He's still whistling a tune.
Can Vi see him?
Yes, she can see him approach, like, with the most leisurely, casual, I'm not in a death game pace.
Wow, I love your nonchalant energy here, King.
Thanks! What are they gonna do? Kill me again?
They might, as a little treat.
Humbug.
Where's Kitty? We're looking for Kitty.
He turns, kind of like scanning through the fog, one eye sparking bright blue, and goes that way, and points, like, slightly to the right.
Oh, we are slowly.
She's
Bless
speeding
you.
this way, actually.
Okay, should we just stay here?
And now let's meet her. There's a couple
Cool,
of people
okay.
like kind of running around within the trees.
Cool. Vi has that battle as she's running. She has that battle axe like held in front of her with her hands, and she's running with it just in front of her. She's not holding it like you should be.
Can I have everyone in the games please roll initiative?
Oh no.
Where's my dice?
Ooh,
Initiative.
14.
Yes, Jay, that does include you now.
It's only
Okay.
20, right?
Yep.
Initiative. Hell yeah.
So
I forgot there was a modifier on it.
Is there?
Yeah.
From the depths of, I don't know,
Been adding a modifier.
probably hell, slithers a sea serpent. It's not that big, but there is like a few of them about because there's these clustered groups. As all of you lot begin trying to find each other for some semblance of team, one sea serpent is following from behind Vi. It's small for its kind and different shades of purple stripes. You hear the hiss.
Thanks for the
You hear this.
visual.
You're welcome.
I would not know how to spell it, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, Kami, what do you do? Because
I
it
turn
looks
around
like
and
these
go,
things
what the
are-
fuck?
It's like these things are coming out of nowhere.
It's a fucking snake.
The snake kind of like gets bigger the longer you look at it.
Can I chop it?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know, can I? May
There's
I
no
chop
one-
it? May I
there's-
chop it?
I don't know. May you?
I'm going to
There is
chop
now
it.
one behind each of you. by the
Mayo?
way. They're just like kind of like getting bigger the longer you ignore them.
Yep.
So
I'm
Kami,
going to
you
slice.
okay? So Kami, you take a swing at it. Can you roll attack for me?
Two of this. Two of these. Wait, is it roll to hit?
Yep.
Roll to hit's a d20, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
whatever floats your
I
boat.
got an 8.
Okay, so you fumble with your dual wielding scythes and manage to trip yourself up instead of hitting it.
This fucking water. I hate it.
I hate it so much.
Thick. Thick air.
Halazia, what do you do about the sea serpent?
I am
They're
also gonna
behind
try and
you.
take a slice at it.
Okay, can you roll that for me?
Yes, just give me a second. Please, love! Oh my god. Oh, fuck's sakes. A 9.
So you swing your battle axe, except you're not used to fighting anything underwater, so you don't really slightly hit it, but it doesn't do any noticeable damage.
Yay, fuck!
Quick, what do you do? The
I'll
serpent
probably,
is about the size of you, by the way. Like, it's
probably
getting
also
bigger.
take a slash at it.
Don't you have a different type of weapon?
I have a lot of weapons. It depends how close it is.
It's like approaching. You could probably use your more fun weapon if you desperately wanted to.
No, I'm gonna back off like 10, 15 feet from it and just start throwing knives.
Okay. Can you roll whatever the hell you'd roll for throwing multiple knives?
22.
Okay, so you hit, yours is dead. As you're running away from its corpse, you run into a guy that has very long dark hair and carries a golden lance. Oh, good. He greets you. I was hoping I'd run into one of you lot.
One of who lot?
Oh, your group, like the group that came with you because your boat sunk. That group.
Oh, right, them.
Yeah. So, word of the wise. There's no cameras currently around us because you just killed something and it wasn't, stressful enough for them to want to watch. Shadows equal passageways.
Good to know.
There is a maze of tunnels under and around this. Use them wisely.
Noted.
Also, don't blow them up or I will kill you.
You're welcome to try.
To which this guy smirks and goes, "Don't worry, Queek. I will probably win."
I never said you wouldn't. I just like fighting.
He sticks his tongue at you like a mature adult and kind of propels himself away using a combination of his lance and what appears to be air magic.
His sword.
He
Can
makes his
I?
way over to Halazia to go, "It's a fucking lance," and then back into the shadows.
As he's leaving, can I throw a dagger at him, but purposely try and hit him with the blunt end?
Yes, yes, and no matter what you roll, it hits, and he yells, "Fuck you!" Who's next? Jay, what do you do about the sea snake that's like approaching you? Except it's kind of confused because it's like you're supposed to be dead.
Love that the sea snake knows that.
Of course, I'm just infamous.
Intelligent sea snake.
Yep.
You gave me a paintball gun. Can I just shoot it with the paintball gun?
Yes, you can shoot it with the paintball gun.
Yay. Just roll a d20 to hit.
Yep.
15.
So the paintball gun hits it, stuns it, and it kind of turns around and goes after someone else instead.
Cool.
Squiddy, what do you? Oh wait, no. Kitty, what do you do about the sea snake approaching you?
How close is it?
Yeah, throwable distance.
Oh, well, I've got an aquatic bow, which I'm hoping normal arrows work with. So I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Cool.
I don't have stats for that bow, but I have stats for my regular bow.
So it's your regular bow. Stats.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
didn't
a
even have
bow that
stats.
works. Yeah, no, I just said, hey, you've got a paintball gun now.
Yeah.
You're not the only one with one, by the way.
Oh god, it's been so long I've forgotten how to math this.
What number
D6.
did you
Let me
get?
dig out a d6. Hang on.
I can roll. I have a d6 if you want a d6 rolled.
Vitality, distantly you hear what sound an awful lot like footsteps.
swear I've got a d6
Do
in
I
here
know
somewhere.
what the footsteps are?
Kitty, I
No,
can roll a
because-
d6 for you. I have one.
Yeah,
See,
okay, I
because-
can't find mine.
Okay. We'll come back to that one.
3.
Joy, okay,
You said a d6. I rolled a
yes.
d6.
So
Question,
you stun
do I...
it.
I've got
You
like
do-
plus
you
stuff.
do- yeah, you do hit it. You
Mm.
stun it, it gives up and goes to chase someone else.
Cool, that works. Same for mapping.
Now, Squiddy, what's going on with you and your sea snake? You cannot befriend this. If you try and befriend it, it will instantly eat you.
Damn. I try and whack it with my sword.
Okay, can you roll for that?
D20, right?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Yeah, you successfully kill it. Just.
Yippee!
And now, so Vitality, you hear these footsteps, and you're looking around trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And you can't see anything that would be causing the footsteps. But Kami, you look up, and straight ahead of you, you see what looks like a group of faceless soldiers.
Oh damn.
Do we have the serpent still though?
Your serpents, well, Kami had one, but for some reason, there's a group of soldiers coming towards Vitality instead.
Whoa.
Okay.
The real cops.
Not the fucking
But
cops.
also, Vitality, Kami can see them, and even if you look straight ahead, you see nothing there. You don't even see this foliage that everyone else is seeing.
I can hear something, but I can't see it.
Soldiers.
Where?
There points to where they are.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do something in that direction. This spell sheet is a mess. Can I color spray them?
You can try.
Would that be worth it?
I mean, you probably know the reason that your character can't see them.
I'd be able to see it.
You can try.
Nah.
Why don't you try throw something at
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I've got stuff to throw it at.
Do you want to
Can
arena? Surely
I
there's
luck
rocks.
of the draw? Can I luck of the draw to find something throwable in my hat?
Yep.
I don't know what I'm looking for, so whatever I roll is based on what I get.
Yep.
Got a 5.
So out of your hat, you pull. Well, they look like a bag of M&Ms, but like they're larger. So it's like these M&Ms that sat in your hat too long and just became giant M&Ms. So you've got a few like palm of hand size M&Ms.
Okay. She's gonna throw them in the direction that Kami pointed in, but she's gonna make sure that it hits in the ground.
Yep.
Do you need me to roll anything to throw it?
Roll me a flat d20 for how close.
19.
So they would have hit, except they sail through what. So can't like whatever Kami's looking at. He just sees these rocks pass through them, but you still see nothing. You just see the fake M&M things just hit the ground.
Did it do anything?
No, as I'm fighting a snake. I'm just
What
like
are you
holding it
fighting?
like no.
This is while he's killing his snake,
Okay.
or failing to kill his snake.
He's not killing a snake. Damn, he's not
By the
killing a
time this
snake.
conversation with this whatever Vi's doing finishes, you have successfully slain the snake.
Yippee!
Well done. I don't know what the fuck you were fighting, but there was nothing there.
Vitality, can you describe how you see the arena?
I see a bunch of people running do you want like a full description of what I see?
Yep.
Fighting nothing.
You notice that there are no cameras around you currently. So whatever they sent at you must have been some kind of construct. And it can't have been interesting enough to show on screen.
Ah, okay. I don't know where to progress from here.
You notice that while everyone else seems to be avoiding clusters, you can just kind of walk straight through things.
Okay.
And
Vi's
as
gonna...
you notice the slightest tinge of purple around where something would be.
Against what, sorry?
Like, so around the edges of where something would be, you see the barest hint of purple.
Okay, I see now. Yeah, funny, I see. She takes a mental note of that. She does explain to Kami that she actually can't see anything in that. It's just a stage as it was before, is what she can see. And then when Kami finishes fighting his snake, she suggests that we still make our way towards Kitty.
Yep.
And anything that, like, is quote-unquote running towards Vi, she's just been walking straight through.
Yep, and that continues as you go to meet up with Kitty. So slowly, team games, you kind of amass yourselves in what to everyone other than Vi looks like a pretty well-shaded area amongst some trees. There's no camera around you. The camera seems to be focused on the scrap the Aquaticus citizens are having.
What were you guys fighting?
Snakes.
Sea snakes.
Okay. And
Snake.
what does the area look like? Is there anything around that I can, like, I don't know, pretend to jump off?
It's pretty flat. There's just some like shrubs low level to the ground, a couple
Okay.
trees. It's pretty. Like, even to the people that aren't Vi, it looks pretty fake. However, you do distantly hear the sound of another cannon.
Oh.
And you hear a name that you don't recognize be read out by the announcer.
Okay.
As Second Blood.
What's the name?
I didn't think that far.
I know.
A.Man.
No, you hear the name of Globulus Pistachio the Seventh.
No,
Beautiful.
not Globulus. He was my boy.
You don't even know who that is.
No, I know. I don't care.
Oh
Man.
No, what you saying
No.
No! Oh,
That's
heartbreaking.
Ow.
Also, by the way, guys, Call is still on the pink inflatable
I'm,
Yes!
I'm on the chair instead of the chair they gave us.
Yeah, you're like sitting on the chair on top of the other chair.
Rip
Oh,
people behind
definitely.
you.
Iconic.
okay.
You've made enemies today.
They got screens to watch off, it's fine.
So,
Do we have
about-
a game plan?
Or
you
die.
could say about half a day's worth of game has almost passed by this point. It's very slow moving, getting going. It's very clearly like no one wants to be there, except maybe Kami.
I can't believe you want to be here. This is so cliche.
It's fun.
So as Team Games is having their little meeting, feel free to use the chat to try and figure out what your game plan is. Team Castle is led out of the box for some light refreshment with the king. And Princess
Okay.
Noreen.
This can't
Okay.
go badly. at all.
No, we gotta be behaved.
Yes.
Can Cola just have been like scribbling on a piece of paper that other people couldn't see during the why they were watching the games?
Yep. So you're in a what looks like a very kind of kind of like a hodgepodge. If you are from the same place I am, post earthquake, unrepaired building kind of vibes room.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a table of food against the wall. All of it is vegetable based.
No meat at all.
Great.
No meat at all.
Oh.
You notice that Berry, the guard that you met previously, is kind of within arm's reach of the king.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
And you notice that Princess Noreen is kind of like wandering up to grab some food. Halazia stopped committing cannibalism, sort of.
It's more of a war crime, if anything.
Oh my god.
How many lists will that get Halazia on?
Not enough.
12.
Perfect. What am I at now?
But
You are at
Castle
14, I
focus.
think.
Castle
Good.
team focus. Noreen wanders her way over and goes, "Oh, hello. I think I met some of you before at that ball in the Skyward Peaks."
Yes, I think so actually.
Yeah, Des, you would have met her. Was
No,
I actually at the ball in the end?
Yes, you were more.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't
met
think
you.
I don't think I met you. I think I'd remember such a face as yours. Noreen just kind of smiles and goes, "Whether that's a compliment or an insult, it's completely up to your own interpretation."
It's a compliment now. Yes, I was definitely using this face at the time.
I would say you possibly had a longer face at that point in time, but that's just the vibes I'm getting. How are you enjoying the event so far?
Well, I would quite like to just Des's brain is running at like a mile an hour. Well, like that's not fast. 100 miles an hour trying to figure out like how like the feelings on the game. Can I do like a perception check to find out like
You can, yep.
how safe it is?
Yep.
What number is that? That is a 14.
So you notice that Noreen doesn't seem to particularly be thrilled to be here.
Right. Well, it would be interesting if it wasn't people's lives. If it was just a show or a play, I would be leading a very scathing review towards the script writers.
Noreen nods along. And what about you? I believe your name was Paula?
Yes, it's nice to meet you again. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of the games. I understand why it might be happening, but it does cause for some stress and worry.
Well, let me tell you, Paula. At this, Noreen leans closer and kind of says, just above a whisper, "I didn't know they existed until this morning."
Really?
And I do believe, this is why not a single one of my older siblings, well, I guess other than Cordelia, because she's home again, I guess. Not a single one of my older siblings lives down here.
Well, now
Not a
that's
single.
interesting.
Well,
I wouldn't blame
it's
them.
very interesting considering the man with the long hair and the lance.
Ah, yes. The man with the definitely not
He
sword.
He was my elder brother's friend. I remember hearing stories about him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dead. Because of this place, I think.
Yeah.
Dead as in ghost, or dead as in shade, or dead as in not actually quite dead?
Dead as in haunting the walls and occasionally being asked to babysit me and my siblings when the man in the basement's too busy.
Man in the basement?
Yeah, we have we have
Cool.
a basement that doesn't really is a basement. It's kind of like Schrodinger's basement. It exists, but it doesn't. You see, there is a guardian who protects what remains of it. It's ruins.
Ah, ruins of what?
Well, that's
Well,
the thing. I don't know. It's not in any of our history books. It's not in anything. It's almost like it's been wiped out. Sorry, I'm just seeing Alazia in chat ask if she can be considered racist.
It's really
What comments are you making?
I'm trying to roleplay. I'm being like seriously distracted.
Close the chat, guys. Close the chat.
Closing it open.
I can barely see it anyway.
You see, the thing is, adventurers, I guess is your title. I know of a thing building quite literally underground, from person to person in the city, even some in the upper echelon, and definitely lots of the castle staff. I know, because I've been helping them. But you mustn't tell my father, or he'll do what he did to Delia to me as well.
I don't know the specifics of what he's done to Delia, but
he locked
know
her
it
in
is
a
not
tower.
Classic.
I have not seen my sister for many, many, many years, even when she lived here, because he locked her away in a tower whenever she was here.
Locked her away?
We know this. Right.
Oh,
You do
yes,
now.
We know this.
You've just been officially told this by your sister.
Right.
Now, I don't think I've actually introduced myself properly. I definitely haven't met all of you. I mean, I know I've met Cola, but she points at Tom. Sorry, who are you? Are you
Dr.
the...
Tom Martin, at your service.
Oh, you're the new potions master, right? Of course.
Doctorate?
Yes, a doctorate in science. Chemistry, especially.
Cool. I was going to say, if you just have a doctorate in science, that is definitely not legit.
I don't know how those work, honestly.
Dr. Martin, I think you just said your name was Dr. Tom Martin?
Yes.
My sister Sito will enjoy speaking with you. She's quite interested in the way the worlds work and all that. You see, me, I'm more interested in politics and in history, less so in science.
Now that is something I can enjoy.
And now I know I've been speaking to you, but what was your name again? She points at Des.
Oh, Desdemona. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Desdemona. Do you have a last name, Desdemona?
Too many to count, frankly.
I know the struggle. Technically, I have a title beyond tides, but oh well.
Technically, all my last names are plagiarized.
That seems a legitimate struggle, I'm sure.
It is. Technically, so is my first name.
You know what? Fair enough. So, as you're talking to Noreen, Des, you begin to feel just like a little bit unsteady on your feet.
Oh my god, it's like real me. Sorry.
Out of the corner of your eye, you can make out a pink mist, like pink, well, more of a smoke than a mist, but hot pink that only you can see.
Oh god, not again. They meant just very quietly. Is there any seats nearby that could perhaps subtly move the
Yeah,
roof
there is some like plain, ugly office couches, like a few steps away.
They'll do the job. They just nudge Paula quickly and go, "Hey, Give me 5. I'll be right back. And goes and sits down on the the couch. Can I grab do you need water when you're underwater? That's actually a genuine question. Do we need water?
We're not
Given
going to
the fact
talk about that. We're not going to open that can of existential crisis.
I need to know.
Can you just drink the water around you? Do you need a cup of water? How does that work?
Yeah.
Don't
How would
worry
a
about
cup
it.
of water within water work?
The pink smoke kinda sorta just kind of fades out your vision, and suddenly, Des, you are watching a room. It's circular in shape. There's a seat at one end and big stained glass windows on either side. They seem to depict kings.
Okay. Is there do I have any kind of physical sensation? Am I able to move?
No, you are just a static, you are in a static place. You are just watching. You see a woman kind of pacing in front of you, left to right. She has a tail. She wears silver clothing. She has dark hair. And it has which is streaked with white. She wears a silver diadem. And she's just kind of muttering as she talks. Her arms are crossed in front of her. And she's just going, they're going to ignore it. They're going to ignore it. They're going to ignore it again. It's all that this could be avoided if they didn't ignore it. And
Ignore what?
You hear her utter the words, only when blood has forgiven the feud will peace awaken. Over and over and over again.
Well, that's awfully ominous.
She then kind of pauses in her pacing and turns, looking pretty much directly where your viewpoint is, as if she can see you. And she just goes, she almost raises her hand to wave and thinks better of it and goes, the past is the future is the past, time is a flat circle. Right
If
the
Des
wrongs.
could, they would just be taking a slight step back.
She continues with the words, right the wrongs committed by, and then the vision cuts out suddenly, and you are back in your seats in this little lunchroom.
Okay. I just went very quietly and just gripping the cushion, I assume, or the bottom of the seat. Okay. Ooh.
Cool. Meanwhile, Noreen has still been talking to Caller and hands something to Caller, which I'm hoping will send properly in Lauren Headcanons. If it doesn't, I'm going to be annoyed. It did. Excellent.
Yay!
So 2 pieces of paper are kind of handed to, carefully pushed into Caller's hand, and then Noreen keeps moving with a, it's lovely to speak with you. I look forward to having some more chats during your stay at the castle.
It has been really lovely getting to speak with you again, and I'm sure we'll get to see each other more plenty.
Unless I'm chucked in a tower.
Nothing will be said that allows that.
She walks off. So now in Caller's hands are 2 pieces of paper. One is written in a very definite translation you recognize, the Tritonian translation of written Tritonian script.
Yep. I can slowly work on that.
The second paper has a different alphabet and a sentence with the same characters, but jumbled. You've just been given the key to Royal Aquan, the royal written language, as they don't teach it beyond the royal family of Aquaticus.
That's a win?
Yeah.
Now we go back to our people in the games who are just kind of sitting, hiding under these ever-shifting landscape of trees and long grass. You
We're
hear
in the team
footsteps
huddle.
approaching you. You hear footsteps approaching your team huddle. Well, 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 a very familiar voice to some of you greets.
Team Pescatarian.
Listen,
Hello?
Palazia then gets hit lightly by a golden lance.
Uh-oh.
Minus 1
boy.
HP. Palazia.
No!
Fun boy!
Hi guys.
hi.
Enjoying my little hellscape?
Hi, V2.
Yeah, enjoying it
Yes.
so much.
Hey V2, how's it going, V2?
Not great, V2. How's it going for you?
I mean, V2, gotta be real. I'm gonna commit a war crime.
I think I've technically already caused one, but you know, I'm down to cause another one.
Ah, you see, with that, he's kind of like smirks and goes, which of your friends are going to be heading up to the castle very shortly?
You want to know, or you don't know?
I want names, just so I can skim.
And she pauses for a second, trying to remember. The horse one, the drug one, the one that writes to gods.
Rainbow hair.
Yeah, the one with the rainbow hair. And the singy one.
This is great descriptions.
Short and singy.
Okay. Okay, so can I have some like real names, not like nicknames?
The short one's called- The short one's called Stank.
Okay.
Stank?
Right.
Yeah. Des, Caller, Tom. Have I forgotten anyone? Cordelia's
only one.
there, but separately.
The
The one
only
with the
party member
princess?
that Kami knows is the short
Oh,
one. called
yeah, the
Stank.
cop.
Oh yeah, August.
The cop.
Yeah, but
so
again,
that's
separate.
fine. See, to me, I saw their carriage go past because I was kind of wondering about chatting with someone, promising that I will in fact steal their child out of this hellhole.
Hey, yo!
Long story.
Is
So-
it really a long story? Just take.
It's a long story because I don't want to have to explain it. Jay, you were with me. You fucking saw.
I know that's what I'm saying. Is it a long story?
It's a long story in the sense that I'm not explaining. So, yeah, that carriage went past, and I went. He looks like he'd be a Barbie, actually. So I'm gonna call him Barbie from now on.
Oh hell yeah! He will fucking hate that.
Excellent. Anyhow, welcome to the hellhole. I told you not to come here, but like, I guess it's not your choice. He kind of spins around, like scanning the sky for stupid little drone fuck things.
The pigeon.
The pigeon fish?
And then he's just kind of like, cool, they are not watching. So the less interesting stuff you do, the less you show up on screen.
Cool.
But they will flick between all cameras at nights. Occasionally you'll have me or Jay or one of our friends pretending to be a guard. Usually you can tell because they're holding their lance in the other hand. Or upside down. Alazia, I'm gonna punt you off a cliff. Shut up.
Go on.
He just kind of points lance at her and goes, you can try and rizzle the shit you want. It won't work here. Shut up.
No.
Pulls out the slide whistle.
Damn, you showed him.
I will pull out the slide whistle, I swear to God.
Do you want the cameras on us, though?
That type of shit, Halazia, will pull the camera's attention onto you. Anything entertaining, anything funny, anything other than boring, sluggish, wandering about, hands in pockets, whistling. Yeah, I know Log's here. He's a friend.
Well, I will need to eventually distract, and when I do, it will be that bullshit.
And that means our plan will work.
See,
Exactly.
See, the thing is, the second you pull a weapon on someone, the camera will cut to you. The second you attack a camera, the footage will come to you, and then once you break it, it'll go off. The best way to break those stupid cameras is by throwing weapons at them.
See, I
No
tried
shit.
that.
It takes about 10 minutes for them to like realize it's dead and send a new one in. They made them a little bit more bulletproof after I, escaped my games and my death by doing that. Shadows equal tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blow the tunnels up. It will cause the arena to collapse. And you
Mm.
know what's under this arena?
The basement.
A door.
No.
What basement?
No, there is not a door under this
Door.
basement. Like under
There
this
might be.
arena, there is a catacomb of tunnels. And
Oh,
the only way
fun.
to
At least
avoid
one door.
them, is by finding a rune circle that has Tritonian inscription on it. It's at the north side, in the dead center by the wall.
That's a lot of information.
Cool, you better have been paying attention then.
I was not.
It
Well,
was, and I
that's
still
me.
forgot.
North side, dead center, by the wall.
Okay.
Yep, Tritonian runes.
Got it.
I would suggest setting up camp over there because they don't pan the camera to it often because they don't want people reading it.
Perfect.
I'd also suggest getting a compass so you know which direction is north.
Where?
Vetri just kind of points and goes, "It's that way. Trust me."
I have an excellent sense of direction.
What happens if they rotate the arena?
They can't. They can rotate anything in the arena, but this is part of the original arena itself. You'll be able to see it, I think, if I'm right, and that purple eye means what I think it does. Now, I got told by the big fish himself to tell you guys something. What was it? He's just kind of looking up as he sees this, and he goes, the gods cannot help you here, except for him and maybe the one that's pretending he isn't. Who's literally walking around whistling.
You know,
You mean the branch?
So the thing is, because of the way this kingdom was set, because of the way the rules are about gods in this kingdom, because the nation that was here before this shithole, sorry, sweetie, the nation that was here before did not worship the pantheonic system. The pantheonic system is new. They worshipped something far older, far more, quite honestly, practical, known as the religion of the Elyumia. The Elyumia were believed to be shapeshifters and beings of complete power, ruling over different domains of the ocean. And the Tritonian, when you find the rune circle that warps you into, well, the superior part of the undersea city, the Tritonian reads, "Ignite the embers of the highest altar and call upon the gods of the Elyumia." And if you're lucky, those of them that still listen out for us might come help. Because Lord knows the Pantheon can't get below the waves because of some stupid shit the purple fucker did.
So we should try and light this altar?
Well, the runes will take you into the better part of the city, the undercity, as it were, below the shell that this stupid nation built. It'll take you to a home of ghosts and those who wish they were ghosts.
Right.
Fun.
Don't worry, we don't bite mostly. I mean,
I do.
Jay does occasionally when I steal a hair, bro.
And Tommy, apparently.
Stop doing that.
I'd
Stop
imagine
leaving them
you
in
bite
places I
too.
could steal them. Now,
Yeah, Hazali,
I
you
don't-
strike me as the type to bite.
I am.
Okay, you're fitter. I'm not the type to bite. How dare you insinuate as such, Vi? I can tell you, stop looking at me like that. I don't bite people.
I think you do.
No, I do not.
Have you considered maybe you might?
Ew.
Yes.
Oh. With
I
that,
don't
he
know.
just kind of flicks a ball of air magic at Vi.
Me.
Get blasted, bitch. Have you all figured out how to use your magic underwater? Because I know
No.
it's a sure as hell adjustment for me having to try and use it above water.
No, but we're gonna fuck around and find out.
That's the one.
I can
So-
barely use weapons.
Oh. You'll be fine.
I know, but
Just
I'm
simply-
not used to it.
So, Kami, simply think that the ocean isn't there, and the weapon should ignore most parts of reality because this place is so steeped in mind-altering magic.
Okay.
That will work for any of you. If you simply go, because I say so, this should do this, 90% chance it'll work.
Wonderful. I will do my best.
So that's kind of how they see, like, you know that we kind of sort of yoink people out of the arena before they die, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot of the times they find a dead body, it's a figment of magic because, bless her, she's trying desperately to help, but she can't get down here.
Wait,
She-
so
It's kind of
if
a
it's
construct
figment
of
of
physical.
magic,
Yes.
that would make sense why I can't see the fucking people and the creatures.
Oh, yeah, it would too.
Oh, it turns out my bad eye is not bad.
Is it?
Damn.
Is it
Oh my god.
reality altering?
Probably. I have the other eye patched at the moment, but I just see a flat surface.
Does that mean I got a magic leg?
I don't think a magic leg will help you much unless you maybe kick someone with it, like really hard.
Well, then
What is
I'll
your
start
magic
fucking
leg gonna
kicking.
do?
Just kick people. Like if they get
I
too close,
will.
just kick them. It'll crumple them. It'll be funny.
What if you have like
Oh, yeah.
a donkey leg?
I'm going for the kneecaps.
Why go for the kneecaps when you can go for extremities?
Kneecaps are funnier.
Okay, but like
kneecaps are on extremities.
If I've got a donkey,
Yeah.
like it's gonna break a kneecap. You said kill as little people. They said kill as little people as possible. So if I break their kneecaps, that won't kill them. It'll just leave them incredibly unable to walk.
yeah, do that. It means that our people can get them out. Like Jay and I's friends, I guess you'd call them. Half of which are very dead. The other half, sort of dead. Legally, we're dead.
How dismembered are the people going to get that will survive?
Well, I nearly lost my life in this arena. Like he points at this scarring on his
No,
face.
I'm meaning for my weapons.
Oh, do you
I'm
have
going
anything
for
like
their
Suppression?
legs.
Do you have like a frying pan or something?
No. I only
can
carry
get-
sharp objects.
Okay, I can get you a frying pan if you don't ask me any questions on where I get it.
No.
Okay, well, don't aim for any like arteries, I guess.
Okay. I'll aim for their kneecaps.
Aim for
What is it with this group of
If
kneecaps?
you just kind of aim to like knock
Alright,
them out
kitty,
and like
we'll
leave
be
them in a
fine.
shadowy area.
I'll use the
They
blunt
should
side of
be
my
okay.
scythe.
Yeah. I mean, if all else, just steal a lance from a guard and like poke them with it until they
Bonk them on the
give
head
up.
with my blunt half of the scythe.
Also, you have natural environment. You can just pick up like a rock or something.
Yeah,
What
Yeah,
if
there's
you
something
just
marked.
like super punch them?
true.
So, as this discussion is happening, Team Castle, like, it is the end of what is considered to be a day in Aquaticus. So, Team Castle are taken from the box into their little cute little seashell carriage with the seahorses. They're taken to the castle. Now anyone in Team Castle has a functional long rest in which they can do any preferred activity they like. Call what do you
Am
do?
I?
I'm jealous.
Well, first Corlett goes and passes the note to Tom that basically has the plans of what they wanted to achieve for being in the castle group.
Mhm.
Tom, what do you do?
Well, I'd like to make potions, but I don't think I have any ingredients here, do I?
Well, you can ask a castle staff member to show you where the potions laboratory is.
Alright, I will ask the nearest staff where the potions laboratory is.
The nearest staff member is simply known as Shella, as in Shell with an A after it. And they look surprised at being spoken to with such manners. And they go, "Of course, sir, I'll show you immediately."
Right.
They lead you through the maze of tunnels and corridors to a room that has some lovely big windows and a complete potion set up. There is an ingredients room through an extra door. And they go, "Thank you for being so kind. Most people in this castle don't like us staff too much."
Oh, it's alright. It's just basic manners. I don't. Rich people.
You and your friends will find that us mere staff are not well liked by the royals.
Rich people. Always looking down on others.
Yeah, that's about the truth. What is Cordelia doing? By the way, she has returned home and she's been home for several hours now.
Oh, sorry, I was just threatening. Sorry, I was just threatening Chloe to piss her pants.
The most important of things.
Because August is with Cordelia.
What happened from the moment that they got home?
Well, they kind of walked into the castle, and the king was not there because he's at the games. But a certain trio of younger siblings at home.
I guess she would walk into the castle of wherever they were escorted to.
So they are escorted to the family lounge, in which there is Sito reading a book on the couch, Pearl yelling, and Riptide mocking Pearl yelling at him. August kind of looks at Cordelia and then looks at Emma and goes, "Hi? Oh, hey, Sito." Sito waves and goes, "Did you bring me a book?" "No."
You were meant to bring a book?
"No, I was not." I think that's just your standard greeting.
Was I meant to bring a book?
I think planned visitors bring books. We are unplanned visitors. This is when the younger kids kind of go, oh, that's Delia." And both Pearl and Riptide stop arguing and kind of zoom their way over, immediately clamoring for her attention.
She kind of... Hold on, I have to close that chat now.
Yeah, it's really distracting.
I'm getting distracted, man. It's wonderful. It's hilarious. Continue to do so. I just have to close it for the time being. I'm so stuck in the Vi brain that it's hard to get back into Cordelia brain.
So
she's gonna say, like,
the siblings are catching up, as I think where we might leave them for now.
Yeah.
So the rest of you in Team Castle, you go do whatever activity is your preferred long rest activity.
Oh shit,
Right.
my nose is bleeding. One
Can-
second.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Can Corlett
god.
just be exploring around the castle?
Yeah, just explore around the castle. Those
So
of you
does
who
that
attend
mean-
games notice that it is now nighttime. The screens are off, and there seems to be like a hologram of text that becomes the words "First night, survivors total 48 of 50."
That's not too bad.
And then a cannon goes off in the distance, and it becomes 47 of 50.
Okay.
To which Vitra goes, "I think you jinxed it."
Yeah, I think I did. Sorry, random person who just died.
So,
I can't believe you just called them out on that.
Team Castle, if it is getting too late for you, you are more than welcome to head out now. We are wrapping up.
Right.
But we will probably be finished in about 10 minutes, so.
So does this
So-
mean I can finally start making potions?
It does, yes.
Right. So how many can I make again?
You may make 3 for now.
Okay.
So
I want.
those of you in the arena, Vitra kind of turns to you guys and goes, "Is there anything you want me to ask the cop guy? Like, I can go and bug him if you want. Do you want me to go and ask him something? Please give me a reason to go and annoy the hell out of him. He looks like he'd be fun to piss off."
Does he know
Do
the
you
Muffin
real-
Man?
Do you really need a reason?
I mean, no, but I would like an excuse so I can tell
I
the big
mean,
boss
like,
man.
not that I care or anything, but it'd be nice to know where Cordelia ended up.
Okay,
Not
I can do
that
that.
I like, not that I like care or anything.
Something you may want to know is, I know Caspian's going to be keeping an eye on the princess because he does not like Tides Royals, which is kind of fair because they did kind of hit him. I mean, I don't like Tides Royals because, you know, one of them fucking betrayed the shit out of me and I'm still pissed about it. Fucking his fault I got him.
It's rough, buddy.
Stupid idiot. Yeah, don't suppose any of you lot have ever met Pontus Tides?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so next time you see him, ask about the friend he betrayed and chucked
Noted.
into the arena.
Oh.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate his guts. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, so you'll continue scheming. Like, it'll be pretty quiet for about 7 hours, and then they'll turn all the lights on and like make a big show of the sun rising.
Ooh.
It's stupid and superficial, and once there's down to 25 people that they know of as alive, it tends to pick up speed and close. Like, it shouldn't drag on. We'll make sure it doesn't drag on. We're gonna kind of fuck it up. One little tiny piece of advice before I disappear and drag Jay back into the catacombs, as it were. Don't set up camp in the middle.
Okay, noted.
Got it.
In the very middle of this floor is a pretty decent sized hole.
Oh.
Where there is no basement underneath. There is just the thin floor.
Oh.
And by the time this game is near the end, there will not be floor in that bit.
Noted.
Yep. Okay. No base in the middle. Cool.
Go to the north side. That's what we told you.
Yeah, go to the north side.
Yes. Yeah.
And with that, Vitra kind of grabs Jay's hand, does a peace sign, and uses air magic to like jet them to the nearest shadow, and they turn a corner and they're out of sight.
Okay. What do I miss?
Yeah, Queek is still just kind of camping on a barrel with a gun.
So I reckon we set up camp on the north side and how many of you like need sleep?
No.
Yeah,
don't.
sleep's pretty important.
I'm chilling.
Woody, do you need sleep?
I don't know. Maybe a little nap won't hurt.
No, but like, do you need sleep to function?
Oh, not really.
Because I don't. And Kitty
So,
does.
As you're discussing this, log kind of drifts on over again. And he's just like, doesn't matter if you need sleep or don't need sleep, you are better sleeping because it means they're not going to focus any cameras on you. And
Yeah, but
record
I
anything.
can pretend to sleep. But
Yeah.
the people that actually need sleep.
I'm good at pretending to sleep.
I know
Yeah.
you are. You never sleep when we have sleepovers.
Yeah.
Kami,
You're really bad at hiding it.
one of the people in this arena is legitimately a bona fide murderer, other than you. As in, like,
Damn, I
kills
got
children for...
competition.
As in, kills children for fun?
See, I just
Oh.
kill anything for fun.
As in, kills children for no reason other than enjoyment fun?
Well,
They're not getting paid to do it.
And all I did was kidnap a royal, and yet I'm here.
All I did
So,
was come back against my will,
look
and
for
now
the-
I'm in the games.
Look for the
Hell, I'm
guy that
watching
has
people
the,
try
like...
to intimidate Kami, and Kami's like, oh
Oh,
yeah, I
no,
do
no,
worse
I'm-
than that.
No, I'm not trying to intimidate. I'm saying, like, please legitimately kill this guy.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
He's got blood red hair, and he has a, like, short trident. Like, when you look at him, you'll go, oh, that trident's disproportional. Double entendre intentional.
Okay.
Cool. Capiche.
I'm still trying to recover from my nose just suddenly bleeding. I don't know why.
Enjoy. Now everyone in character does in fact have a long rest, and that concludes session 1.
Yeah.
You see why I wanted most people here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I do.
sorry,
It's
yeah, that
probably due
Jeffrey
to
Epstein
weather, but my
picture
nose
is.
is starting just randomly bleeding.
So, Finn,
Has it stopped bleeding
Kenny,
now?
you may want to
Do you wanna
stop
end
screaming
stream?
Yep.
before I start talking.
I will be back in a minute. Say your goodbyes now.
Bye,
Bye.
stream.
Bye.
And with that, end of session 1. Holy shit. Goodbye. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I will see you next week. Also, I'm still not sure about Rainbow Cat for our team name, but sure. Alrighty. Goodbye!